You get me? So I am not fighting for one Nigeria. Before you tell a husband and wife to separate, you have established that these two people cannot live together. Then you ask them to separate. Abi? Now the reason why I have that Nigeria can work is because the problem of Nigeria has always been that of leadership. Because I still recall, and I will not forget in a hurry, when Osibanju took the reins of leadership for 3 months, and in 3 months everybody saw the difference. Everybody saw the difference. So it is leadership. And the reason why we supported Peter Obi, because Peter Obi, from what he has said, possesses the idea that he knows the problem of Nigeria and can solve it. So let's give it a chance. Now, if after the Supreme Court, they decide that a certificate forger should still remain our president, a criminal should still remain our president, then we will establish that Nigeria cannot work. Then we separate. I move for a separation of Nigeria when we believe that Nigeria cannot work. Yes, now the signs are there, but let us establish the case completely before we know that yes, Nigeria cannot work again. Me where they fight every day say but let's establish all the, you just allow you the vex, the middle belt they vex pass you, but they don't talk. The middle belt they vex pass you, but they don't talk. So that's one. Then that's the issue of one Nigeria. Then the other part that he said about well, let me read it again. That now here, one mistake that Biafra agitators in the East are doing is that you just believe that because Nigeria is not working, the only choice available for us in the South is to join Biafra. You just believe that because Nigeria is not working, the only choice available for us is to just join Biafra. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. As you believe Biafra is your own hope, you understand me? So also the Roboman believe that he has his own plan. Is it because we are not talking every day and shouting every day on social media? Therefore we like to be slave. Once you don't support Biafra, you are a slave. You are a one Nigeria person. You like the zoo. And besides, who told you that a zoo? I wonder when you keep calling Nigeria is a zoo, Nigeria is a zoo, Nigeria is, I keep wondering, who told you that a zoo is a bad place? Do you know that a zoo is the most organized place? If Nigeria is a zoo, then thank God for putting me in a zoo, because a zoo is the most organized place on the surface of this earth. Because in the zoo, you have lion that eat antelope, you have snakes that eat antelope, you have a giraffe, you have all animals, but they live in peace. Do you know that the zoo is the most peaceful place in this world, despite having lion, anaconda, hyena, this, because everybody has its boundaries. Imagine Nigeria where Fulani understand their boundaries, Igbos understand their boundaries, Yorubas understand their boundaries. There won't be fight. Since when did you ever hear that lions are chasing antelopes in the zoo? So when you say Nigeria is a zoo, zoo, in your mind you think you are insulting Nigeria, but you are not. You are actually saying Nigeria is a good place. Just because you are so filled with emotion, you don't. Nigeria is a zoo. The animals there get their. I'm not talking about Nigerian zoo. I'm talking about standard zoo anywhere. The animals, they get their food as at when due. They have medical. My friend that just retired, my friend in the Scrabble Club that retired from the zoo, he's a medical practitioner. They treat the lions when they are sick. They make sure they are in good health condition. They clean their cages. They are well treated. The only thing is that everybody is restricted to maintain its boundaries. So why if you call Nigeria as a zoo, that means you are actually praising Nigeria. But in your mind, you are thinking you are abusing Nigeria, but you are not. Every time zoo. If Nigeria is a zoo, then I'm proud to be a zoo, because in zoo there is law and order. There is order. You lion, this is your cage. Cobra, this is your cage. This is your cage. When you are sick, they'll come and treat you. They bring your food and give it to you in your cage. They bring monkeys. Do you know that the only place that monkeys will sleep well without looking at their back, whether enemy is coming, is the zoo? The only place antelope will walk freely and not become afraid that an animal is coming to eat it is in the zoo. So why do you keep saying Nigeria is a zoo? When a zoo is a very quiet place. Have you ever seen fight in the zoo? Have you ever witnessed animal fight in the zoo? So it is a peaceful place. It's an organized place. It has administration. It's very orderly. So when you say Nigeria is a zoo, it's a zoo, it's a zoo, it's a zoo. Eh? That's it. Chibuike Prince, you don't know what you are saying. Fine. Now you know it. That's one. Then two, you believe that because Nigeria is bad, everybody should support Biafra. And let me tell you, the likes of Chibuike Prince, you know me, I don't say things to please you. If because of what I'm saying, you don't like me, please feel free to leave this. In fact, unfriend me, go. I don't need you. You always believe that you have more sense than everybody. You believe God has given you sense. Everybody does not have sense the way you have it. That's not true. That's not true. What you have is survival instinct. The ability to survive anywhere. That's why when you are in sports, you do better. When you are in a class, you do better. Because in that class, you believe there's a competition and you have to do better. It's not sense. Sense is the ability, wisdom is the ability to look at variable and remain calm till those variables complete their course of action. Then you decide. And while you are deciding, you remain silent. Those IPOB cannot hatch a plan and keep the plan quiet. In fact, in less than 2 minutes after concluding that plan, everybody will know. That's one. Then two. That's one. You have survival. That's why you go to places that people cannot survive. People cannot hardly go there. You go there and you survive. You make it. Doesn't mean you have sense more than everybody. So don't be parading that definition of a zoo. Let me see this definition. Definition of zoo. A zoo is a place where animals are kept in enclosures for public exhibition. Zoos are also called zoological gardens, animals. So does that make a zoo a bad place? In your own definition, sure you get me? Your own zoo, your own definition, does that make a zoo a bad place? So that way we've gone past zoo. You stand by your own definition, but I am an honorable man. I will always live to protect narratives. I will only sell narratives that protect the psychology of my people. You understand? I am one that wants us to come together. I want us to come together, but not in a way that suggests that you know everything. You just design everything and then we will just rush the entire. It doesn't work that way. You get me? Then another thing about this Biafra movement, I am talking about IPOB Biafra. I'm not talking about Biafra for the good people of Igbos who want their country and genuinely believe that Biafra is the only hope. Please, the Biafra I'm talking about is the one by IPOB. The Biafra, the Biafra of IPOB. And anybody who insult me here, I go, this will not be those days where I converse, bring my page down. If you insult me, I will give you back straight away here and I don't get time. Because you say you want something, but you are going about it wrong way, and then you say people must support you. Now, you say you want Biafra, and that anywhere Igbos are, that place is Biafra. Anywhere there are Igbos, that place is automatically Biafra. So because there are Igbos in Delta State, Delta is automatically Biafra. Because there are Igbos in Edo State, Edo is automatically Biafra. In what way do you people reason that way? Your father, Ogboto Eriaku, your father, your entire generation, and be madman. Your father, your entire generation, you punish you. Ewe Biafra nonsense. Nonsense. See, let me finish. Make I know your father and your entire your mama, name be your madman. You cannot achieve anything if you claim you know everything. You cannot. You're just wasting your time. Now, you said you've already formed Biafra. Already, one idiot from Finland has already designed Biafra and created states, given the state names, call himself Prime Minister. Who elected you to become Prime Minister? You don't have the Biafra yet, too. You already have a Prime Minister. You already have a Supreme Leader. Your Supreme Leader is an Igbo man. Your Prime Minister is an Igbo man. An Igbo man has already designed me and given me a name. I forgot to read the name they gave where I belong in that this thing. You've already carved Edo State, Delta State, the whole of South and Southeast, and named it Biafra Republic. Give it, is it 50-something states? And then one person already appointed himself, somebody has already named himself Prime Minister. The fact that you have a just cause to cry does not mean if you are doing it wrongly, it makes it right. The fact that you want something and you are going about it the wrong way, you're already doing it wrongly. You're already starting a cause and you have no clear respect for the people you are asking to join you. You see, when I joined IPOB, I never knew, I was hearing IPOB, but I never knew what they really stood for. Then I was attacking Buhari. For those who knew my former page, I was always against Buhari. So they said that I can only be genuine if I join IPOB. And the pressure became so much. I had to join IPOB here in Jos. And I joined, I think for just, is it 3 months or so? Then I saw everything the way it was. They will tell that it's not Igbo, it's not about Igbo, it's not about. But the truth is that IPOB, according to Biafra, according to IPOB, is an Igbo supremacist agenda. It's a strong innate desire to reposition Igbo in the rightful place of superiority that they are. Now, my suspicion started. I said in your radio Biafra London, I just asked a simple question. I say, why don't you play other songs? Since you say Biafra is not an Igbo, this is for everybody. Why don't you play Ijo song, Ishekiri song, Edo song? Then I said that if I have the music, I should bring it by myself. I said, no, you can always, they are there on the YouTube now. You can download it anywhere. It's not my job to give you music on social, on your page to play. Then when we were in the meeting, they were speaking Igbo. I said to me, you are doing this meeting and I can't understand what any of you are saying. I said, why don't you speak in a language that everybody can hear? Then I told them I should wait. Over time, I'll start learning how to speak Igbo. Then you have not gotten Biafra. This idea of redefining the origin of people, saying that Urobo is Igbo, this one is Igbo, just because you share similar syllables or similar languages, those people are automatically Igbos. Can you not have a Biafra where everybody maintains their tribe and we are still Biafra? Can you not have a Biafra where Igbo is Igbo? The one that answered, what this Sunday Olise. Olise say it's not Igbo, but it's in Biafra. Respect what he said he is. If we don't have the Biafra, yet you are preventing people from defining themselves how they want to be defined, how do you think that Biafra is going to be? You've not gotten it yet, but you're already telling people that, no, don't say you are Urobo, you are Igbo, you are Igbo, you are Igbo. Does not tell you that it's an Igbo agenda. So it is wrong for you to think that because Nigeria is bad, everybody will not troop to Biafra. There's no problem with you fighting. I have no problem with Biafra. For those insulting me now, listen, I have no problem with you seeking your Biafra. But please, don't insult people who say they don't want to be part of Biafra, even though you have joined them, because you're already setting the ground for trouble when the time comes. You're already setting the ground for trouble when the time comes, because it's my choice to want to join you or not want to join. That I didn't join you does not make me a slave to Nigeria. Who told you that I cannot form my own Midwest? Okay, now we talked about the nation of Midwest. The Igbos in Midwest, you say no, we should not take it. They must be part of Biafra. Because Midwest was formerly part of Southwest until Nnamdi Azikiwe came and made it possible for us to get Midwest. They separated us from Southwest because the Yorubas were marginalizing us then. If we want to create our Midwest as a country, and we now say, okay, the Igbos in our area, they are all part of Midwest. You say no, they are part of Biafra. But the same thing you don't want to be done to you, you are doing it to others. You don't want to meet people and negotiate with them. Say, look, oh, you just go and recruit small boys that you brainwashed to say, we are Biafra, or hey Biafra, or hey Biafra. Nobody hates you, but you cannot go about something the wrong way and expect people to clap for you. It doesn't work that way. How do you expect one man from somewhere, he's always holding a seminar that they are going to do referendum? Another lie about Biafra is that you think that once you have Biafra, all the properties you have elsewhere in Nigeria will still remain yours because you are going to apply for visa and come back again. The hypocrisy of that thought is so riveting. The hypocrisy of that thought. Okay, you say Nigeria is marginalizing you, but yet if you get your Biafra, you still find visa to come back to that place where you are marginalized. In what way does that make sense? If the place is that bad, then you should be eager to run and leave everything plus your property, leave it and go. So for me, it's a case of like eating your cake and having it. You say Igbos are being marginalized. Yes, politically. Politically, I agree, 150%. Igbos are being marginalized politically. But in every other aspect of life, Igbos are enjoying more than everybody, including those you claim that are marginalizing you. In terms of economy, Igbos have the better advantage of Nigeria's economy than everybody. In terms of social sports, entertainment, you just name it. But politically, yes. You say, if Biafra come, Biafra will be this. I told one of my friends, I said, look, if today they say the Nigeria wants to discuss, let me tell you, because you must understand who you are. You have understood. You need to understand who you are before you start making plans. If today we say, okay, we want to solve Nigerian problem, but every tribe should bring one person that will speak on their behalf. And what time is it now? The time is 8:29, and they said, okay, by 6 o'clock tomorrow, everybody should assemble with their spokesperson. Every tribe, the Birom, should bring one person that will speak on their behalf. The Yoruba should bring one person that will speak on their behalf. And everybody will meet tomorrow 6 o'clock. Do you know that by tomorrow 6 o'clock, the Yoruba would have sent their own? The Fulani would have sent their own. The Yoruba would have sent their own. But the Igbo man, I cannot tell you that before daybreak, about 10 people will die. Why? Because the Igbo man does not have the ability to understand what hierarchy means. Because by the time this one will say, no, who are you? The spokesperson must come from Anambra. No, the spokesperson must come from Mbise. The spokesperson must come from Enugu. The spokesperson must come from Webonyi. Oh no, you are fake Igbo. You are the original Igbo. You must tell yourself this truth, whether you like it or not. You must tell yourself this truth. You say, I was on the phone with somebody for like how many hours? Say, you come to your place, my place, to develop my place. Why? I did not beg you, say, oh, I can't develop my place, so please come and develop my place. You chose to come, seek for a place, and out of my genuine hospitality, provided a place for you to start business. Then you are bragging for me that you've come to develop my place. Now you won't come develop. I'll not beg you to come develop them. If that been the case, go and develop your place. A lot of people in this, I've seen many Igbos that called me from abroad, say they want to come home, but they are afraid because they are not safe. They don't feel they will lodge in Lagos, and people come and travel to Lagos to meet them in Lagos. So do not present yourself as a better option to a Nigeria that is failing, making it look as if they create Biafra today, it will be gold, there will be no crisis, election will not be rigged, everything will go smoothly. It's a lie. You know it's a lie. So we are not fighting because we love Nigeria. I want to die in Nigeria. Nigeria is a zoo. If Nigeria is a zoo, oh God, then we don't have a problem. That means in this Nigeria, Fulanis will have their region and they will maintain their region. If Nigeria is a zoo, that means Yorubas will maintain their region. Because in the zoo, have you ever seen lion leave his cage to another cage? Wokrit? You don't. Lion, they always maintain his cage. That means in a zoo, anytime I'm sick, hospital, ambulance will just come, ask me, they treat me here, come treat for house, I'll come well. In a zoo, when I'm hungry, the zoo administration, they'll bring food. Come when time for me to eat, they'll bring food for me. You understand me? If Nigeria is a zoo, that means when I'm sleeping in the night, I go sleep peacefully because I know, say, the lions will come eat me, then they are caged and they are properly secure. So when you say Nigeria is a zoo, I could wonder, do you even know what you are talking? The fact that they are confined, if Nigeria, the Fulanis are confined in their own area, the Igbos are confined in their area, now you go see, try break your cage, come out, go other people's cage. Consider the crisis, they marginalize you. So Nigeria is a collective project. And I've said this thing before. Now I've said this thing before over and over again. I said, look, do you know that the people that have the biggest political advantage in Nigeria is the Igbo man? But why is the Igbo man always failing in politics? That's the question every Igbo man should ask himself. There is nobody, the Fulanis and the Yorubas don't have the type of political advantage that the Igbo man has. Number one, you have the population. Number two, you have the spread. Number three, you have the money. Do you know that in Africa, Igbos are the second richest people in this continent? You are the second richest tribe in the African continent. So if it is to donate money and pursue a political cause, you have the money. If it is to come out and vote, you have the strength. But have you ever stopped to blame yourself? Is First Sokoe not an Igbo man? First Sokoe is not an Igbo man who worked with Mahmoud Yakubu to rig his own brother that won an election. My Joseph Joel, no trust me, I beg. If I do for Yoruba, you trust me. Did I abuse Yoruba, you go to trust me. Did I abuse Fulani, you go trust me. Did I enter you, say no trust you. I beg. For this channel, I don't trust, say I am for every bozy, I am for no bozy. I beg, don't trust me, say because you call me for side. You said.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. I appreciate you all right there. I don't supposed to come in now, but I have to come in because I was watching the comment right there. You see the last statement from Oraka. That is the situation of every one of us. You can see some people here that hail Oraka whenever he's speaking about Yorubas. They are insulting him right now because he's speaking against the Biafra, not against the Igbos, right? You know, the same people who comes here, you see, we are very, very fake. The most of us, like who, let me see, CTO, if I see any rubbish comment from you again from there, you'll be blocked on earth and in heaven. You understand? You said Elvis enjoy hearing Igbo being bashed. We are not, Oraka is not bashing any Igbo here. Oraka is stood by the Igbos from day one till now. In fact, this man supposed to, is even God that protected him. He would have been killed by now, just because he stood by Mr. Peter Obi with the Igbo people. He's only talking about the Biafra and the way they are doing it in the wrong way. He's not talking about the Igbo, so don't generalize. We have beautiful Igbo people. We are standing for the beautiful Igbo people today. Peter Obi is an Igbo man. I'm an Edo man. So if you commit any rubbish there, you'll be blocked on earth and in heaven. You guys are part of the satanic people that doesn't want Nigeria to work. Why are you generalizing? Do you know how many good Igbo people that we have? As far as I'm concerned, the Igbo people still remain one of the best in Nigeria. So don't generalize or don't combine or compare Igbos and Biafra. It's not all Igbo people are Biafrans. Oraka might be wrong in some ways, but in most of the things that he's also saying is true. You don't force people to join what people don't want to belong. It's just like APC people, satanic APC people, forcing people right now to support Tinubu. And you are here every day. Tinubu, 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 we cannot be APC. We cannot be APC. It's the same thing that Oraka is saying right now. That the Biafra people want everybody to become a Biafra with all means, with immediate velocity. And you are committing rubbish. Try it again. Your entire life will be blocked. When Oraka is here bashing the Yoruba people, you shut your stupid mouth out. I'm very, very angry right now. Seeing hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is the reason why we are where we are today. We want a better Nigeria. Many of us are hypocrites and we put our judgment in one side. Some of you that is right here today, Oraka, thank you. Thank you. Tinubu must go. Tinubu must this. Tinubu must this. Yoruba people are they are tribalistic. Yoruba this. Yoruba. He talk about the Biafra and all of that don't come from. You see? Hypocrisy. That is the reason why one of the satanic, your member who was on this platform, they bashed him on the other platform the other day. They called him a lunatic. Because when you are fake, sometimes now we don't even know who is supporting Peter Obi. To be honest, for me, I can categorically say that any adult person that is supporting Peter Obi today is supporting Peter Obi 100%. The Igbo people that is supporting Peter Obi, how many? How many? May God bless people like CM and many others that is joining here, Madam Nene and many others that is joining me here. Mr. Ike and many others. You come here to show your hypocrisy here. You think I'm here to pretend for anybody to love me? I'm here for the truth. Truth, nothing but the truth. That's what everybody know me for. Look at you now. Your head won't bust. You want to jump out of, in fact, you want to jump from your living room and jump into this broadcast and scatter everything. Because the truth want to kill you. If now Yoruba person Oraka they talk about right now, all of them are going to say, yes, oh, hey, Yoruba, they are very tribalistic. I played a video of Oraka yesterday, bashing Yoruba. Then for yesterday, bashing Yoruba. Then the other day, bashing Yoruba. That he's never seen any this kind of tribal bigot before. Una not talk. See hypocrisy. You see, this is what my mother always say. That your character is just like a clothed sun in the public space. You can't hide it. People will see it. Hypocrisy. I deliberately brought this video here because this video was done 4 or 5 hours ago. A lot of people sharing it. I said, I bring it here to expose satanic hypocrites in this platform. And with all of that, don't come out. See, you want to jump. You want to jump from skyscraper and take your life. If not the Yoruba now, you'll be happy. In case you're not aware, I am not here for any tribes in Nigeria. I don't care. I am here for Nigeria to work. I want Nigeria to work. I love my country. I said it before. My platform is nowhere to promote Biafra, promote Yoruba nation, promote... I never know whether those people don't start their own. And I will not promote it here. I want a better Nigeria. I'm not sentimental. The hand where I take carry Igbo, now I take carry Yoruba, now I take carry Edo, now I take carry Hausa. If the Hausa person don't tell you, some people will be happy. No, if the Yoruba, some will be happy. You reach Igbo now, many of them want jump. You want jump, you want to take your life in early stage. Don't die. Don't die yet. Wait. Hypocrisy is a disease.
Me or because you see me, they abuse Yoruba, he may automatically say I deal with Igbo, or because you see me, they abuse Fulani today, I deal with Igbo. I beg, I am for every bozy, I am for no bozy. You get me? So if you like, trust me. If you like, don't trust. But God knows that I am the most honest human being that is still remained in Nigeria. I'm the most honest person. First Sokoye na Yoruba man. First Sokoye na Fulani man. If First Sokoye were to be a Yoruba man, and Mahmoud Yakubu were to be an Igbo man, do you think I say if First Okoye were to be a Yoruba man and Mahmoud Yakubu were to be an Igbo man, do you think a Yoruba man will allow an Igbo man to rig his brother out from an election? But yet, First Okoye, after rigging Peter Obi out, was still the one going to Arise TV defending what he's saying because they give him money. They gave him money. So before you start blaming, you blame Nigeria for all your problems, blame Nigeria for your problem. At least blame yourself too. At least before you start blaming, say Nigeria do this, Nigeria do this. Ask, what did you do to yourself? If imagine this Peter Obi election, imagine if all the political elite in the southeast stood gidigba and say, no, it's our turn and we are behind Peter Obi. This kind of rigging for not coming. Imagine first Okoye decided that no, this thing they must do it the right way. Imagine Peter Obi, look, if Peter Obi does not become the president of this Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Igbo man can never present anybody like Peter Obi again. I am an Robo man. I carry Peter Obi matter for head. Travel to 22 states in this country, making sure that people must vote for Peter Obi, not because an Igbo man. I would have done that if he was a Fulani man or a Yoruba man or anybody, but because he had something to offer. He understood the problem of Nigeria. So don't say that, join Biafra. No, don't force me to join Biafra. You have to convince me. You have to convince me to join Biafra. And don't think because Nigeria is failing or Nigeria is a failed state, then Biafra becomes an automatic choice. Let me tell you, if you get Biafra today, even if it's just the Igbos that are in that place, now every day when they buy newspaper, they read how many people don't die today. Because you are incapable of respecting order of hierarchy. Everybody want to be at the top. Who go they follow for down? Who want follow? So no vex say you don't trust me. Please don't trust me. I can never say things to please you because so that you like me. Then later I say I beg help me with money. If you have given me money and you think because you gave me money I will now say what is nice about you, then I'm a hypocrite. Then I should die a useless death. I can't even consider myself a human being. If I.
All right, I would like to respond to Hannah. Hannah, you said, Elvis, you are fighting for a fraud nation. I think I will partially agree with you. That's why I'm fighting to have a better Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria is fraud. Everything, the leaders, everything. I agree with you. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing today. I'm not yet fighting for Igbo. I'm not yet fighting for Yoruba. I'm not yet fighting for Edo. I'm not yet fighting for Ahunsa or anybody. I'm fighting for a better Nigeria. Maybe you have a different view. In fact, I mentioned it yesterday. If you are joining our platform, hiding maybe for a different reason. For me, I've made my mission clear to everybody. It's very clear. I'm fighting for a better Nigeria. I love Nigeria with my life. I love Nigeria with everything about me. It's my country. It's the only country I have, apart from United Kingdom. So if there's any kind of division tomorrow, if this satanic government now puts everybody to now divide or to now go differently, go their own ways, that's fine. But at the moment I'm fighting for a better Nigeria, I still have hope that Nigeria can work. If God bless us tomorrow, so Peter will be emerged. What you are seeing today, I want to go. Trust me, 50% of people fighting for Biafra will leave you alone. If Peter Obi or a better person enter. Not because Nigeria not work, not be make you, they say you want to go, you want to go, you want to go. I'm not going to blame you for that. I won't blame anybody for that. Because the country, yes, anybody, if people they jackpot, just like people jackpotting right now out of Nigeria, in another world of jackpot is escaping. Because nothing is working. Even me, this December, I cannot even visit Nigeria. It's not working. I understand. But let's say things are it is. We can't bring video here, the bash Yoruba, and you'll be happy. We'll be seeing emoji, everybody laughing. When you reach Biafra, he's not even bashing the Igbo now. Biafra, then everybody want to jump. That is hypocrisy and it is unacceptable. Here. Thank you very much, my people. Let's move on and take it from here.
Yeah. In all my years of existence, I've spent the better part of my energy blaming the Fulanis for practically every woes that have befallen this country. Never in my existence will I have thought that I had looked at the wrong corner. I want to thank the emergence. I want to thank God for the emergence of Tinubu. Really. And you may not know why. Truly, if Tinubu had not emerged, we probably would not have known the evil that certain people hold against Nigeria. If it were not for Tinubu, I will never have known that there are some very, very useless set of Yoruba people, that the only thing that they can look through is their tribal bigotry that prevents them from seeing the truth and saying what it is. In this country, we had one Ekwere Madu, the former deputy Senate president, who was caught involved in organ trafficking and is currently serving a punishment in the prisons of the United States. No time did the Igbos come out to say that because he's our tribesman, we are going to look the other way and give him support. Because they knew that a crime is a crime. It is in this same country we had one Salisu Ibrahim of Toronto, Toronto for a certificate forgery. The North did not say, because he's a Muslim brother or because he is our tribesman, let us support him. I am miffed, I'm completely disappointed that the Yorubas could not show the same level of honor by denying this criminal that have decided to come and become the president of this Federal Republic of Nigeria. How can one man, just one man, symptomize the very definition of corruption in this country? We no longer have the sanity and the grace to even attract the respect of our contemporaries SEO in the world. Because of the arrival of this man, our dollar, the naira, is crumbling and crashing and crashing. As at the time you are watching this video, the dollar is now exchanging for 1,135 naira. How bad can it go? Yet, rather than this man to honorably resign, which is what is done in a sane climb in other places, this man is looking for places to twist the narrative to seem as if he is not bad. I am so disappointed. Now, let it not be that my narrative as you're watching this video is a sweeping statement to the Yorubas. Please, that's not my intention. But however you want to look at it, I'm talking to those group of Yorubas who are looking at this thing without the strength or without the truth of looking at the fact that Nigeria is crumbling at the expense of their tribal bigotry. And we cannot stay back and watch Nigeria collapse because of a...
Okay, sorry guys, I have to respond to Efuri right there. You're asking me, Elvis, you don't want freedom of speech on this platform. Of course I want freedom of speech, but we must balance it. When a freedom of speech become 80-20%, then that is wrong. If freedom of speech become 90 to 10% is wrong. 95 to 5% is wrong. When the freedom of speech is 50-50, in terms of depend on the topic, it is nice. So freedom of speech is allowed. I don't have a problem with that. If it's about me, criticize me. I don't have a problem about that. Criticize me how you like. Morning to the evening. I say it all the time on this platform. But I don't like hypocrisy. That is it. Thank you very much. Let's listen to this.
A few muddled interests of a few disgruntled irredentists. We must save Nigeria back. And the only thing that is holding Nigeria together is the Supreme Court, is the judiciary. And it's even quite painful. From the set go, I'm already suspecting that the outcome of the Supreme Court will not be palatable. And it's only going to show how deteriorated or how much rot has actually eaten very deep into the very existence of this country. If this country must remain one, the judiciary must hold it together. And they can only hold it together by delivering a true judgment that contains justice. Nigeria cannot bend and crumble because of the interests of one man. I want to be president. Now be this. Recruit 50 million youths into the army and what do we eat? Cassava gari. This is what we are. Bala blue. Nigeria has become a joke. And anybody that cares to laugh only tunes into the Nigerian problem and starts laughing. This cannot be the Nigeria that I said, arise, O compatriot. We must retrieve our country back from these elements. This is not about Peter Obi, it's not about Atiku, it's not about Tinubu. It's about a country that has to be right. It's about a country that has to be good. And if you are that Yoruba man, that all you see is Yoruba local, Yawa local, Tiwa Tiwani, all this bullshit, may you suffer most the consequence, and your children will not be anything in this life. Your children will be so useless. If all you see about this Tinubu saga is because of your Yoruba interest, your children and your entire family will be so useless to even yourself. How can families, you look at families that can't eat. Families are suffering, they can't even eat. A bag of rice is now 62,000 naira. A cup of rice is now how much? This cannot be a country that we call our own if it continues to crumble like this. It's not about ruling. If you don't have what it takes, step aside. I trust you that it's not going to be well if the judiciary does what is wrong. Nigerians have been pushed to their tipping point, and we will not remain quiet. How many of us will you kill? Arrest one, 10 more will spring up. That Yoruba man, that Yoruba woman, that all you see is Yoruba, our local, Tinubu college president, Tinubu le president, our God punish all your entire, in fact, you will so suffer. You will so suffer for putting all our hope. If we cannot live as one where every tribe is respected, let's crash everything away and everybody goes their own way. My name is Magnus Oraka. I say, please follow this page and share this post now.
You see the last video that I just played. I wonder what you will say about it now. You see, when somebody is fair, please, let's accept them the way they are. You know, Oraka is a very straightforward person. He doesn't hate anybody in Nigeria. I've studied him. I've brought him to this platform a couple of times. He's a straightforward person fighting for a better Nigeria. He can criticize anybody. He say it anytime. Please, I cannot be here watching you bashing him just because his speech today is not favorable to you. Life is not like that. We all are fighting for a better Nigeria. For those of you seeking to exit, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. And I've never, ever blamed you. I've never. I've fought so hard for Nnamdi Kanu on this platform. But unfortunately, the guy ended up in the hand of satanic people. Even when Sunday Igboho was arrested, I fought so hard for Sunday Igboho on this same platform. Many of you can testify to this. I don't care where you come from, as long as you are in Nigeria and the satanic Nigerian government are intoxicated with their satanic power to molest you, to oppress you, I will speak for you. That's all. So in case you come here, video whether they play is not favorable to you, just stay mute. Even though you want to go against it in a fair manner. Don't think that like somebody commenting, Elvis deliberately brought this video to bash Igbos. That is what triggered my anger. That makes you an ungrateful person to see me that I'm bashing the Igbo. What I'm doing today for Mr. Peter Obi, how many Igbo people you see that are doing it on their own platform? Do you think I'm paid to do what I'm doing today? I'm not doing it for Peter Obi because he's an Igbo man or a Edo man. I'm doing it because he's a Nigerian man that I believe that can change Nigeria for you and I. With the kind of mindset that many of us are carrying, we might not be able to achieve a better Nigeria that we all are crying for. To be honest, we must work on ourselves. I've said it so many times that we have a bad government, bad past leaders, but we, the people, we must work on ourselves. We have big problem. yes, all of us, we have big problem. The way we think, the way we reason, the way we see people, you know, a lot of things is wrong with us as human beings. A lot of things is wrong. I can say categorically in 30 days, Oraka have criticized the Yoruba people in 29 days. Only one day he criticized not even the Igbo people now, Biafra, the roof is about falling off. That's wrong. No, that's wrong. Allow people to speak freely. Like one of my persons said earlier on, if we don't have freedom of speech, that's the same, that's my stand as well. I believe so much on freedom of speech, but we must balance it. Sometimes when I play video here, some people will think I'm against Yorubas. Sometimes when I play video here, some people will think I'm against Igbo. I have a trace of Yoruba, in case you are not aware. You don't even know me. My surname is Oni. I will explain that to you someday. I have a trace of Yoruba. But that doesn't have anything to do with what we are doing right now. I want a better Nigeria. I don't care if you are my father and you want to rule at this particular moment, and I know you are not capable, I will speak against you. That is what I want everybody to stand for. Let's speak against people that have caused the pains that you and I are facing today. Let's speak against the people that have caused the reason why you and I are running to exit Nigeria. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you.